All right, guys. We left off last time with a cart ride back to town. What do you guys remember? And what are you guys thinking?
Creedmoor's a double agent.
Mm-hmm.
That's a possibility.
That's speculative.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is a possibility. What we know. Let's discuss what we know.
Yeah.
Creedmoor has friends across multiple organizations.
That is something we strongly suspect. We know for a certainty that he has friends who didn't like the sheriff's deputies and the Winsies.
Yep.
We know that the Winsey gang was using this farm as a hideout and holdout. They buried a trunk that contained numerous glowing green gems, which we have put into the cart.
Yep. And they were in mason jars.
They were in mason jars, that's right.
In separate boxes.
And they all had different gradients to them.
Yes. We know that the lookout that we secured on our way into the farm has now had his throat slit. And we still don't know who Creedmoor's quote-unquote friends out in the woodline who are providing all that fire. We don't know who they are, if it's just one person or many. That's what we know.
Do you guys want to talk? And I feel like this might be the case. So you guys are on the cart back, and Creedmoor and Edgar Shelnick are with you. Would you have a conversation in character right now, or would you wait till you got back to the hotel about, like, what you think the findings and whatnot?
Tate wouldn't start one.
Yeah. Birdie's also contemplative on the ride back. He's not going to initiate a conversation.
Tate would converse, but he wouldn't talk about necessarily what was going on yet. However, I, as a player, am still back at our buddy in the woods. I don't think we should just gloss over that we found them, they're dead, and then, bye.
Yeah, it's like, this is a crime scene.
What did you do anything with the body? I guess
You didn't give us an opportunity.
Let's open the scene now. I feel like we can do that. The corpse in front of the two agents is cold. There's a long, wide stream of blood flowing down from a slit in his neck. It's dark. Looks like it's starting to gel up a little bit.
Birdie's gonna go down to the body and put his hand on the man's cheek, kind of gauge the temperature. He's gonna try to assess how long this guy's been dead.
Roll some kind of a autopsy medical check.
Let's see. There's a medicine, but that's more like pills and shit, right?
Yeah.
There's a first aid.
Appraise.
This corpse would go for 200 on the black market.
Jump
to conclusions.
Yeah, I guess I don't know which one would be the best one to roll for. Here, you want to look at this real quick?
Yeah, I'm leaning toward first aid, but I'll let you make an argument either way.
I would argue for first aid.
I would argue for medicine, personally.
Okay. Well, make the argument. Why first aid instead of medicine?
Because I have more points in first aid than medicine.
That's not a good argument.
I know. Well, first aid, so medicine is knowing you tell me what the definition is. When I hear medicine, I think somebody who can, understand and prescribe drugs, maybe tied that with the natural world. They maybe be able to make poultices and stuff from local remedies. Whereas first aid is, hey man, this person's bleeding. I need to help them out. They're choking. I can clear the airway. Oh, this person's dead. You know, nothing to do. You know, are they still warm?
No. Okay, roll first aid.
Okay.
I'll give it to you. And it's still night. The stars are still out.
And that's a 97 over 37. So
Mark it.
yes, sir.
Birdie puts his hand onto the cheek of Dom. It's cold, but he can't tell. He doesn't get anything out of that. He can't tell how long he's been dead, but, you know, it wasn't recent.
Oh, shit. Clearly this happened after we tied him up and before we got here, and that ain't been that long.
Yeah, we were just here not too long ago.
How long do you think we were at the farm?
Couple hours.
Okay.
Maybe 3.
Tate replies as he is searching the premises.
Roll yourself a spot hidden, friend.
And he's also looking to track any footprints.
Birdie would also involve himself in this endeavor.
Creedmoor hops out of the cart.
60 under 67. Success.
The glow of the cherry from his cigarette lighting his face orange in the dark. He's watching the 2 agents looking over the body, kind of seeing what they're doing. Now, what did Clay roll? It was a 67?
60 under 67
Oh, okay.
for a success.
Birdie rolled a 40 under 73 for a success as well.
The 2 agents look around, using what natural light there is, and then maybe pulling out a lighter, some matches to get some more light.
I'd presume we have a lantern on the cart.
Sure, you guys have a lantern. There is nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's actually a bit unnerving. You'd think you'd find some broken twigs and some matted down leaves, some bushes, something. There's nothing.
Looking over towards Creedmoor. I don't suppose you know what could do something like this without a trace.
Creedmoor takes a long drag off his cigarette, lets it, the smoke flows out of his nose. No, I can't say no, I don't know. You don't see any tracks anywhere? Footprints? Something? Neither of you?
None but ours.
Well,
Tate wants to also assess the temperature of the body. And having been around, I don't know, other dead bodies and freshly dead bodies, does it seem, temperature-wise, I guess I don't know how I'm trying to say this, does it seem odd, or does it seem like it would have cooled too fast?
how good is his medical knowledge?
Decent. I mean, 36 in medicine and 62 in first aid.
Roll your first aid. Your partner made a good argument for first aid.
10 under 62.
So the question of whether or not the body has chilled too quickly comes to Clay's mind. And it seems like, yes, it has. Clay's been around enough death, dying, bleeding people to know that after a couple of hours, there still would be some kind of heat, especially given it's not really cold out. It's cool. It's a summer night, but it's not cold. So this body does feel a bit chiller than it ought to.
Birdie, how long it been? But a few hours?
Yeah, I'd say at most 3. 3 hours. 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 3 That's stretching it.
Game Master confirmation.
Yeah.
Not that I don't trust you, just
Oh, yeah.
if you check this, it shouldn't be this cold yet.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
This might be a little more than a slit throat, and maybe throwing a little extraction.
Birdie's gonna look at the blood around the corpse.
What's he looking for?
He's trying to assess if a normal amount has vacated the body.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has no reason to think that a weird amount or
Yeah.
anything like that.
I mean, it looks like the appropriate amount of blood around it.
You ever read anything from that Stroker fella?
You talking about Dracula?
Seems kind of similar.
Yeah, but
I'm
there's-
not saying we got a blood sucker, but like they pulled something else out of him.
I mean,
Pulled the heat out of him?
yeah, I never heard anything like that. Actually, Birdie would like to roll an occult check.
Sure.
That is a 42, the meaning of life, under 60.
Critical success.
Any number with like a vague connection to some other thing is always a critical. Yeah, Birdie's read. He stops for a moment and thinks about the research that he's done. He has read before about blood containing life and life representing warmth and life and stuff like that. Those connections are there, but the specifics aren't. Like, he can't put a specific name to it.
Well, Heimeran's wanderings references a furried forest creature that sucks the life out of folks via their heat. That one's mostly written off as just fairy tale fantasy. Not a whole lot to back it up. You got Jesslers and the Fae, and them being able to strike a man cold, through fear and intimidation, and that being enough to end the life. But I don't know, none of this really looks like it. I mean, this looks like a slit throat with a body that's too cold, colder than it should be. I ain't got nothing close enough to get to it.
Well, you got some funny references, but closest I can reference is lights.
Yeah, but they would have done the opposite. They'd have charred these suckers up.
You don't know that.
Well, from Apollo's cradle, they gave off intense heat. They didn't suck it. At least not that we saw.
But if something can do that, something can do the other.
Now you're sounding like Darwin.
Chris?
Charles.
I thought you were talking about the bartender.
No, sir. Yeah, I don't know. This don't add up.
I'm going to rummage his pockets.
I think you guys already did that. You guys patted him down for everything. You got like a pistol and some bullets and that type of
He's
thing.
doing it a second time.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know that we patted him down, so I won't.
But before we tied him to the tree, we did.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm doing it as he's dead on the tree now. In case somebody slipped a note in there that was like, don't trust the Zenners or some shit.
that has been spoken before. He pats down the corpse. There's nothing. Just how they left it.
He'll do it again.
He pats him down again, and this time he finds something. No, he finds nothing.
And then I guess the final thing is Tate wants to assess the wound itself. Nice
Okay.
clean slice.
Yeah, I'll
Ripped.
carry over your 10. It doesn't look like a knife did it. Something sharp. There's almost like a what would the word be? Like a pull to it, if that makes sense.
Kind of looks like he got hooked and ripped.
Something like that.
Or clawed.
That's what I was kind of envisioning with the claws.
Yep.
Birdie,
Yep.
you want to try something a little weird?
Yeah, that depends. Spit it out.
You know those green gems, right?
Yep.
Why don't we try a few on him?
Just like put them against the skin or keep them in the jar and bring them close, or
Well, put a few on him. I guess take the body with us.
you want to take the body with us?
If anyone asks, we can just say we found it on the road.
That's a bit morbid. What are we going to do with them when we get in town?
It's not staying in my room.
Yeah, same.
Well, hide him. We pull a shift or two over the cart, park it around back. But if
You think we're trying to use this as bait?
not bait, just trying to determine what the stones do.
Well, I guess I don't know enough to say yay or nay, so if you want to give it a shot, let's do it.
Tate will work to cut Dom off the tree,
And Birdie will help him.
and he's going to use part of some of his first aid supplies, like a rag, and wrap it around the neck. A little bit of water and a cloth on a canteen to try to clean some of the blood off.
Okay.
Hey, Edgar.
Yeah.
We got them all loaded up. You mind getting this wagon on the move? We're heading back into town.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Got a few of those. Got a few of those green rocks, Birdie.
Yeah, they're in the trunk right over here.
Tate will grab 3 of the bright green ones and just put like 1 in each pant pocket and 1 in a jacket pocket. Or wrap it up in his hand or something. And then we'll just leave him and see
Okay. Where are you putting the cart?
when we get back.
Yeah.
Put it around back in an alleyway or something close to the hotel.
Okay, I'm going to make you roll a disguise check or something like that to, make it less conspicuous.
$85/5.
Was that a disguise
Fail.
check?
Yeah. Unless there's a better stat for that.
Not really.
58/5. Fail. But is disguise, I think, would be like, hey, I'm going to put a wig on, and a monocle, and, now I'm a well-to-do businessman instead of a street urchin. But
Okay.
Yeah, we just have him in the back of the cart laying down
yeah, so
like he's cabbages or something.
as far as disguising the cart, trying to think if there's a better thing than disguise.
I mean,
Tate's not worried. It's like late in the night. We have badges.
okay. Yeah, okay.
He's not worried about
Yeah. Okay. So you park the cart. Creedmoor and Edgar hop out. So where do I go? Well, where do you gentlemen think he should go?
That depends. Where do you normally go when you're in town?
I guess I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, you're more than welcome to stay in the cart.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, kind of keep an eye on things.
Well, maybe under the cart. Yeah.
Under the cart will work. Is this an uncovered wagon?
Yes.
Okay, so it's just a flatbed?
Yeah. It's a small wagon for moving, farm goods around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Maybe you can put some of them bundles of trash around in the back too, so it don't look too so there's not just like an empty cart with a body on it.
That's what I would.
Well, I'm planning on sticking around for a few hours, and if you don't mind watching them after that.
Doing shifts, huh? This is going to raise a lot of red flags in town too. There's just a corpse sitting on a wagon.
It's tucked around back enough.
We'll see.
Official, partial business, right?
Yeah, but we weren't really trying to go out of our way to let everybody know we were marshals now, were we?
Well, I'm not.
Yeah, good point.
Tate raises his eyebrows, winks.
All right, you stay with them first. I'll go get a few winks in and then come down here in the morning.
If they got a cup of joe or a bite to eat, run me out something if you don't mind.
You got it.
I imagine we'd have the cart like up against a wall, tucked back away somewhere.
Okay.
So Tate would be sitting on like the seat that you'd use to drive. And he would have his feet up on it, and he'd have his back leaned against the wall that they're parked right next to.
Before Birdie goes, hey, Creedmoor.
Yes.
What are your plans?
Go home and home. Go back to my room and go to bed.
And what about when you get up?
I guess I'm not 100% sure.
How about we meet back here, say 9 a.m. for some breakfast, and let's discuss next moves.
He pulls out a pocket watch, flips it closed. I can do that.
You actually going to meet us, or are you going to get taken away this time?
He smiles and nods. I'll do my best.
I'll hold you to it.
Well, thank you. Good night. I'll see you in the morning.
Well, good night. All right, Tate. I'm imagining, and you tell me if I'm metagaming too much. I'm imagining that the second floor room Birdie has a window going out to the alley. Roll it, make a chance. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I think that's how I was imagining it too. So yeah.
Well, once Creedmoor takes off, hey, I'll have my window cracked open, so if anything comes, you can just holler.
Be good to have some backup. Leave that toy of yours by the window.
Will do.
Just don't hit me if you got to use it.
Well, just don't be by the baddies. All right, Birdie's going to head on in and get some shut-eye.
Do you guys have any theories about the contents of the chest?
The green gems?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were recharging them.
That's what you think?
I think Birdie thinks they were hiding them. Hiding them to move them further away for something. In his brain, they're acting as currency kind of right now.
And you think they were charging them?
Yeah. Or balancing them or something because of the gradient, how it changed.
Okay. So what's Birdie's going to bed?
That's right.
Okay. Birdie gets back to his room, unlocks the door, opens it, locks it behind him. What does he do? Kind of brush off his pants, get into his skivvies, lie down?
He's not getting into his skivvies. He's going to take off his boots and his socks. and his coat, but he's going to keep everything else on because if he needs to move in a hurry, like I'm assuming he'll still have his suspenders on, but he'll unbutton the collar and the sleeves of his undershirt, to get comfy. He's gonna put what is it again? The 1907. He's gonna lean that up against the window, just to the side of it, so it's within easy reach if he needs to go out and support.
And he's reloaded that since the.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He
fired a couple times, and then he fired a burst.
Yeah, it was like pow, pow, brrr.
Yep.
So he's going to put a fresh mag in it. I think the one that he took out still probably has 3 rounds in it because these are 10-round mags.
Yep. That makes sense to me. Yeah, 2 shots in a 3-round burst. I think that's right. Okay, so he's got a new fresh mag in there. Mm-hmm. We'll say 1 in the chamber.
Absolutely. And he's gonna crack open the window a couple inches, just so you can kind of hear outside. And then he's gonna lay down in bed and he's gonna put his hat over his face because it's dark right now. But actually, he's not gonna put his hat over his face because he's gonna get some sleep, but get up when the sun's up so he can go help out Tate.
Yeah, that'd be about 3-4 hours before the sun's up, Is he a side sleeper, back sleeper?
He is a back sleeper.
Okay. The window's cracked just a couple inches. The blinds or curtains, I assume, are open. Birdie closes his eyes, lies there with his fingers interlaced on his chest. His breath slows and then steadies, and quickly he's off. But then he hears the sound of leaves rustling. He sees white bark flaking from a tree, like a flash of an image. And then it's just black. Feels like something's been interrupted. Something's wrong. Something's not right. And his eyes open. He hears the door unlock.
Birdie reaches to I forgot to say, he takes off his shoulder holsters and puts them on the nightstand. Well, he has one pistol out of the holster on the nightstand for easy access. The other one's still in the holster.
Roll a power check.
That is a 14 under 50.
Birdie goes to grab his gun, but he can't move. It's a familiar sensation to him. And the door slowly opens. But there's nothing there on the other side. He knows there should be a hallway there, but there's nothing. It's just black. And he hears the ticking of a clock. It's ticking backwards, like it's sick. And the door closes very slowly. There's a shape, a shadow, a figure. And suddenly, it's in his face. The shape like a head, dark, black. Feels malicious. And now I'm going to ask for Clay to come into the room. And I'm going to ask you, dear friend, to step out. Tate Clay sits, leaning up against the wall.
Eyes peeled.
About an hour ago, he heard a window open up above, Looks about where Birdie's room should be.
Sipping on his coffee.
Edgar's kind of meandering around. You see him sit next to a trash can, start going through the contents, and eventually he dozes off and falls asleep.
Tate would have given him some booze to help with that.
He would have graciously accepted him, slammed him pretty quick, and then passed out. An hour has passed. He's sitting out, smoking a cigarette. He takes a drag of a cigarette, blows it. Takes in the cool, late night, early morning air. It's quiet. It's very quiet. Suddenly there's another puff of smoke next to him. He can tell there's somebody leaning against the wall beside him. Does he say anything? Does he do anything?
How many times are we going to do this before you say something?
The door's unlocked.
Door to what?
The door's unlocked. It's inside now.
Inside?
And then it's gone. Now I'm going to need very quickly to hear, what is Clay going to do? I'm going to give you 15 real life seconds.
Go home? The fuck? He's gonna look around and check his surroundings.
Nothing's changed. He's got another 10 seconds.
He hasn't heard anything from the window. Birdie's room's second story,
Yep.
right? About how high
2 stories.
compared to standing up on the cart?
The bottom of the window is 12 feet in the air.
Okay, how tall is the cart? Could I stand on the driver's seat and see in the window?
How tall is he? We'll say the cart's 4 foot tall. If he was standing like tiptoed,
The ground to sitting on the cart's only 4 feet?
yeah.
No, they're way more than that, because you got to see over a horse. I mean, the wheels are like 4 feet.
9 to 10 feet tall. Yeah, if he was standing up on that, he could see in the window.
He would rouse the horse, move the cart, and look in through the window.
Okay.
Birdie, you in there?
As he does that, and he looks through the window, he sees somebody standing in the dark. A shape moving.
In the room?
Yeah.
Does he see Birdie on the bed?
He sees a shape on the bed.
How much is the window open?
2 inches.
He would push it open and... Birdie! And then jump in pistol first.
Call for him, please.
Sir!
Birdie, this shape is leaning over you. You feel hands, fingers, a lot of them, too many, crawling up your body toward your throat. Suddenly you realize you can't breathe. And then you hear from the window down below.
Birdie!
Then you hear a cart moving, and your breath is gone. You feel your throat tightening. There's no pressure on the actual exterior of your neck, but just no air is getting in or out of your windpipe. It's as if the inside of your throat is being choked. Then you hear the horse moving, wheels turning. And then louder this time you hear,
Birdie!
roll another power check.
47 under 50. Success.
This time Birdie can move.
You know, I've passed the first power check.
I know.
Okay, cool.
I know what you rolled.
All right, good.
You don't know what I rolled.
Correcto.
So Birdie hears this louder, Birdie! And suddenly he can move again.
Yeah.
And the shape dissipates. It flows away.
Birdie reaches and grabs his pistol.
And I imagine he's out of breath. He's
Yeah.
Clay sees that. This black mist pours up and out into nothing.
Yeah, and get the fuck out of here.
Birdie. Birdie's gonna shrug on his shoulder holsters, put on his socks and boots, put on his coat and hat, and grab his gun. Like, you see that thing?
Tate's making his way over to Birdie.
Is he climbing through the window or?
I already said that he jumped through the window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he had jumped through the window right after he yelled Birdie the last time. Like, pistol first. And he would make his way over to Birdie and give him a little slappy slap on the face.
Oh, so I retract all the stuff that I said Birdie did. First, he's gonna be like, you see that cloud?
You call it a cloud?
Well, ominous doom shroud? I don't know, man.
Goddamn apparition of a person.
Oh, did it look like a person? Fucking thing was choking me.
Hang on, let me take a peek. And Tate wants to use a match or something, a light source to check out Birdie's eyes, look for red marks or anything on him, like if he got hit or whatever. See if he's dilated like a motherfucker.
His eyes are red. There's bags under his eyes, like he's tired, which you understand he would be. And that's it. That's all you see.
You have a weird dream or something?
Well, no, I was having it. I was about to have a dream, and then next thing I know, I couldn't move on the bed, and door opened, and that black cloud came in, and I couldn't move a muscle. Couldn't say nothing.
Clay saw it. He saw a shape in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it weren't no friend.
Has he seen this shape before? Clay's seen a lot of weird shit, taking him like 17 different train of thoughts.
Something about it seems familiar, but different.
Felt like there were too many hands on me for a single person. Feeling crawling up my body.
Well, sure as shit wasn't a person, Birdie.
Oh, I know it weren't. Whatever it was, though, we're going to find it. We're going to end it.
I don't think bullets can end something like that. Do you got any gems on you?
No. Do you think that might be protection
You lying
against
to
it?
me?
Does Birdie have any gems on him?
In his jacket pocket.
Really?
Yeah, didn't you give him some?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if he's wearing his jacket to sleep, though.
No. I had assumed they were in the jacket,
Oh, got it.
which you had said you took off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a few. I can't remember how many I got, but I got them in the coat.
Maybe keep one on you.
All right.
And here, take a swig of this and try to get some more shut-eye. It's not quite your turn.
Shit.
Tate will make his way over to the window to look out, make sure the cart hasn't been disturbed.
The horse is still the cart's still there. You forgot to put it in park.
Yes.
Well, good thing I didn't hit Edgar.
All right. I'll keep one on. I'm keeping that window open just so you can hear again. Thanks for shouting, by the way. That seemed to scare it off.
Hey, where's Creedmoor?
Creedmoor went to his hotel.
We worried about him?
Not worried enough to go find him right now.
Get some shut eye. I'll be up.
Yeah,
Give me
I'll
your
try.
key, too.
Birdie will give Tate his key and ask for another sip of the... Actually, Birdie's got his own flask.
Yeah. Tate probably would have handed you your flask.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Birdie's going to take another healthy swig of his flask and... Shit. Roll a cigarette and try to calm down after this near-death experience.
You good, Birdie?
Yeah, I'm good.
Tate will head back downstairs, locking the door on his way out.
What's going on? What's Clay thinking right now? As he walks back down to the cart.
He's thinking he needs a fucking drink. So what? Tate's fucking lost. Right? He's got, on one hand, these crows helping him, and then not helping him and telling him like 3 different things. And then on another hand, he's got a dog waking him up. And then he's got this vision he's seen a few times. And now it spoke to him in a very, not a voice I would have assumed from the way they stood there all smugly. But whatever he told him just went and saved his friend. So clearly this vision, and this apparition is the same one that I've seen, right?
He gets that feeling. He didn't look at it, right?
He has.
Well, he's seen it around, but like when when it's been next to him, he hasn't looked at it.
The time right before this he did. He looked over and said, "Are you a friend?"
Oh, see, I didn't think he looked at it.
And that's where you cut it, and then you picked it up, and then you just went like I didn't say anything, and he was here, so I didn't want to say anything. But yeah, he looked over, he's like, "So are you a friend?"
Well, that in my mind, like as soon as he went to look at it, it was gone.
And if that's the way it is, that's the way it is.
Yeah. That was my intention.
But
his
his intention then was to look at it.
Okay, and that's he wouldn't have seen. He didn't get a look at it. So he feels conflicted.
He feels confused. Because he's got and he's got a partner that's having dreams and visions saying not to trust the crows. But when Tate trusted the crows, he found the dude from the last investigation, and the crows pointed him to the shed that Creedmoor and Drunky McGee were in, but they were also shaking their head no. And he doesn't know what the fuck that means. Can I roll an idea check to get an idea? To get a hint?
Sure.
42 under 85.
It seemed like the crow was telling him not to do what he was about to do at the time.
Not to try to rescue.
Something like that. As he's sitting there, there's a bit of rain falls down from the sky. Very light drizzle starts. And as he's sitting there thinking to himself about the crow and the coyote and the figure, he gets the sense that it's next to him again.
Thanks for your help. And Tate would look over that time.
This time, it doesn't disappear. He sees the figure of a man wearing a dark overcoat, thick. a large, wide-brimmed hat. But there's no face. You can't explain it. There's a head, there's a body of some kind, but there's no face. No discernible features whatsoever. A cigarette dangles from its lips. What do you assume are lips? Smoke flows from it. Doesn't say anything.
What are you? And how'd you know?
Friend.
And that's where we'll leave it. It's another Tuesday morning here in the beautiful planet of Earth on old Parasol Productions, bringing you the finest in Call of Cthulhu horror content with ghosts creeping into homes and whatnot. Anyway, hey, how's it going, everybody? It's me, it's Cody, here to tell you about everything ever. No. Of course not. I'm actually really dumb and I don't know anything. I never learned how to read. So, it's the way it is. I have an assistant that tells me what everything says, and I hope he's telling me the truth and not deceiving me in any way. Oh, what's that? Oh, okay. Yeah, he's nodding his head that he only tells the truth. But number one thing on my agenda for today is to say big, fat, juicy, meaty, tender, succulent thank you to Glanz Dilzig, Carter Garcia, Paul Davis, Steak, Totoro's Bang Bus. You already know. You already knew. And if you want your name shouted out all juicily at the end of a episode of Suffer Not, then go ahead into the link below. Check out the Patreon. Click one of the links down below in the list of links that you click, and we can make it happen. We can get you here. The other thing, t-shirts, coffee mugs, stickers, etc., all that jazz is also down below. It's at oldparasol.com. What's that? Oh, it's oldparasol.com. Oldparasolproductions.com. Maybe it's that. Maybe it's oldparasolproductions.com. But it's down below anyway. So you'll see it. You'll know it. You'll love it. You'll check it out. You'll say, God, Cody designed this website? What a piece of crap. He doesn't know anything about website design. And I'll say, no, I don't. I don't know anything. I'm sorry. And then we have the Discord also down below. Check that out. Pop in, hang out, say hello. Say, actually, I wonder what's going on with the stuff. What's going on with the things, man? And then we'll say, I don't know, man. Who knows? Who freaking knows? With that stuff out of the way, what do I have to talk about? I have been binge reading like a son of a bitch. Oh my God. The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson. It's a phenomenal book. Tried to start a little book club based around that book with some friends. Not really. It's just like a handful of my friends were all like, "Oh yeah, let's all read that book." And then one of them decided, he's like, "Well, actually, I'm gonna read like 4 different books at once." And then he ended up just reading one of those. So I don't know. It's like, okay, well, why are you reading 4 books at once? You're just reading one book. And then like looking at the others on your table. It's like, whatever. And then me and another buddy, my bestie, my absolute bestie, love him to pieces, best man at my wedding someday, God willing. God willing, I meet the right person someday. Him and I have been like beat for beat, chapter for chapter. It's like we're in sync. We're in sync like a boy band, you know. And I've never read a book so fast in my life. My copy of it is 1,001 pages long. And normally I'm a really slow reader. Normally a book like that would take me a while, but I will have it done. I'm on like page 800 after less than, so I will have read 1,000-page book in 2 weeks. I'm baffled. Like, and that's like, I'm not playing video games. I get home, I'm like, what do I want to do? I want to read that fucking book. I go to the gym. What am I doing? I'm listening to the audiobook. I can't get enough of it. It's so good. So if you're into fantasy stuff, you know, maybe check it out. It's really good. Mistborn was really good too. I read the first 4 books of that series. Also a Brandon Sanderson novel that takes place in the same like universe or something. The Mistborn books are also really good. I really like, you know, the first 3 are good. The 4th book is 200 years in the future. And they have like, you know, trains and the original trilogy. Maybe I've explained this before, but the original trilogy is kind of a standard fantasy setting, right? Like swords and medieval knights and castles and shit a little bit. And then, but 200 years in the future, they already have trains and revolvers and like electricity is just becoming a thing. It's kind of like the equivalent of the time period Suffer Not takes place in, right? Like the 1910s ish, maybe a little earlier than that. But it's really, really cool to see this fantasy world like develop into that. A lot of people say the Mistborn books are a good introduction to the Cosmere, is the name of like the universe. But anyway, so Mistborn was really good. The Way of Kings is just, it's a great book. I'm almost done with it. After I'm done with this, I'm going to go read it, and I'm immediately going to jump into the sequel. Words of Radiance, I think is what the sequel's called. And my dear bestie, he was like, yeah, if you're going to finish it, I'm just going to finish it. And then we're both going to go on to the sequel. Dubois apparently has read these books like 4 times over, is what he was saying. That he's like, oh yeah, well, you know, I read the first 3 and they were really good. And then the 4th book came out, so I just reread them all. And then the 5th book came out, so I just reread them all. It was something like that, but it's like, oh, I mean, they are really long. So the first book's 1,000 pages long. It's the shortest fucking book in the series, right? So I think the longest one is like 1,600 pages or something. I suppose I could Google it, but you know, I know for sure I already bought the second book, and it's like 1,200 pages, which is just, it's wow. It's a Dubois says this a lot. It's a weighty tome. A weighty tome. Anyway, what else do I have? I don't think I have anything else. I'm gonna leave it there. If anybody has any, you know, suggestions, collaborations, whatever, something they want to do, maybe pop some social media stuff, whatever, you know where to find me, you know where to reach out to me, shoot me a Discord message. If you guys want to play some video games in the Discord, want to hang out, watch a movie, I don't know, whatever, please do. You know where to find me. So I will leave it there. And be safe. Love life. Do what you got to do. You know, go for a walk and drink some tea. Yeah, something like that. Who knows? You know, maybe have a good beverage of some variety. Listen to good music. Go see a concert. You know. Anyway, I will leave it at that, and I will talk to you guys next Tuesday. Later.